Hello, my earth signs. Well, earth element, but earth signs will definitely resonate with this earth element energy reading. Okay. I'm just so used to saying earth signs, but this is actually a earth element reading for around the energy of earth. Okay, earth is about being grounded or grounding yourself. Okay, earth is also the earth element, so this may resonate with anyone. It doesn't have to resonate with just earth signs. I like to tell you guys that anytime I do the element readings, they are can resonate with multiple people, or you can look at multiple elements, because it's just what you're in, what resonates with you. Earth signs, though, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, may resonate with this stronger than anyone else because that is their main sign or main element. Okay. Now, getting into earth, earth can be about those that are very grinding, that, grounded and grinding. That's what I was trying to say, that are grinding, right? Hard working and moving towards things that you're trying to make happen in your life, right? Most earth signs, that's their trait. But on top of that, earth is about the element of earth, tangible things. So this could be about your money more. This could be about, your health more. It could be about earthly possessions more. Okay. Which would go back to cars, clothes, homes, right? People, whatever, right? That's what resonates in reference of the earth, right? And I actually will be pulling from my ancestor deck as usual. You guys know these are not tarot deck cards; these are oracle cards, and these oracle cards are normally, well, not saying normally, but they are, because they're not normal. Okay, made with me and my ancestors. But they are numerology, planetary alignment, and spiritual astrology. All right. So let's get into the messages for my earth. All right. Earth ancestors, speak to the cards and speak to those that see this message. This is not time stamped. I'm just speaking to those in reference of our are in the earth element at this time. Okay, I got so many cards just flying out. I'm gonna put them back though, but I did see the six. Okay, which is Mars energy. But let's keep going. Earth ancestors, give me a clear and concise messages and advice for earth at this time. If they're in the earth element energy, please bring through the messages for earth. One more. Okay, here we go. Earth ancestors, advice and messages for earth earth element, the energy around those in the earth element. Thank you, ancestors. Ancestors said, yep, throwing it right back out. Okay. All right. Okay. And what's so funny is air actually got that same energy, but they got it in a different spot. They got it in reference to what they're enduring, and the ancestors is showing you have it in your internal vibrations, which lets me know right now some of my earth signs and a lot of the earth signs, and some people that are in earth element energy, which means you about your money, you about going to go get it right now. You know what I'm saying? You hard working, you about doing something around your money, your finances, house, cars, clothes, whatever it is. Ancestors say you control the outcome. All right. This is your vibrations at this time internally. So some of you, you're trying to control the outcome at this time of whatever the situation may be. Um, and I feel that unknowingly you don't see it, but you're going to be successful in it. Okay. That's what's coming through. Answers is definitely showing that right now for the earth signs. Some of my earth signs, if you have Leo in your chart, if you have well, for my Capricorns, but Leo, if you have Leo and Capricorn in your chart, this is very strong message for you as well. Okay. And I'm also picking up on some energy here in reference of my Sagittariuses and Pisces. Okay. If you have that in your chart anywhere, earth signs. Okay. But the ancestors is definitely showing that right now, what you have caused is the effects that you're feeling right now around your money, around if you have a business or if you're starting a business, around communication, whether that's communication with, work, money, love, whatever it is. I'm seeing that those things are coming back around tenfold. And since it's showing right now how you're inspired to do you right now. Callisto energy. That energy definitely lets me know. But also on the other part of that, ancestors is saying, don't be in fear of the things that are near. Don't be in fear of the things that you haven't experienced. Don't be in fear of the things that you're trying to put into place that you may not know how it's going to go because you're trying to control the outcome. You will, you putting forth this effort, maybe even doing some things that are putting forth the effort, like the ancestors is showing right now. A lot of you are being diligent in your decision. You're trying to strategize. A lot of you may be even calling others to help. You may be inviting others to help you. You may be invited to something to help someone, maybe collaboration, but it's about you right now. The ancestors is showing you're inspired that way. I'm also seeing that you're inspired to finish some things up, like to get some things completed. The ancestors is showing right now in reference of earth. If you're in that earth element right now, you're ready to take action. You're ready for takeoff, right? You're ready, you're preparing, you're getting prepared for some things. It's like the ancestors is also showing you're transitioning into changes. And whatever it is that you're going through, it's like action. Right now, you're action based. And it's about you. It's about your things that you want to do, the things that you have the control over. Ancestors say you do. That Callisto energy is definitely fire energy. So not only are you in your earth element, but you're in your fire element as well. So what that means is, of course, in the Western, they're telling you that you're in the Aries season, but actuality, we're still true sidereal inverted. We're still in Pisces season, okay? So what does that mean? Well, we're actually in a Sagittarius moon right now. So that's that energy that you're feeling probably right now. And it's still to come, right? Because we're still moving into Aries. And then in the Western, you think you are in Aries. So it's that fire element that's getting you going. It's the passion that you have of whatever it is that you're trying to control the outcome. And the answers is showing it's about you. Look at the you right here. So once again, your energy and your messages is all about you. You know what I'm saying? What you're doing right now is all for you. And what you're doing is not only about you, but it's about you setting that foundation, right? In a major way. Which is amazing. Confirmation. And the ancestors is saying that's a good thing. Yeah. And so some of you, it's about you learning new things. You're open to learn. Some of you, it's about the things that you have maybe even, been people pleasing or helping others do things, trying to make sure everybody else, or you were once the intervention and you once sacrificed things for others so much. But now it's like you've turned it around. Now it's time for you to, and this, if you haven't, this is what the ancestors is saying is your solution. So ancestors coming with solutions, right? Because it looks like what you have endured is being the main breadwinner, being the actual, and this goes for some of the father figures as well. Some of you have been the mother and the father. Some of you have a lot of suppressed trauma in reference of being successful. And the ancestors is showing it's going to turn around because of all the sacrifices that you've made, okay? I'm seeing in your law of compensation that there is some karmic situations that are coming back around. You're getting a lot of warnings. You're understanding some things that not to do. And if you do those things, you'll receive karma or you'll receive the same results. So now you're shifting, you're trying to change that energy. You're trying to maneuver some things, even around relationships, even around if you're using technology or if you're into business or something of that sort. And let's say you did something a certain way before and it didn't work for you. That's what's pushing you into that Callisto energy of you being inspired now to change something. You're changing it. You're ready now. You're preparing yourself. You're inviting others, or you're being invited to assist other people with that change as well. So there's many things that is going on for you right now. Earth element, or people that resonate with earth, right? And this goes back to you becoming clear and grounded now, right? And having that fire within your belly to get moving, to move forward. But you need to do it with integrity. And Sister said it's time for you to operate out of integrity. All right. that will bring the abundance. But if you're doing things and you're all about selfishly, then there could be a outcome that may not work great for you, because that's why ancestors said you control the outcome. Yes. And with that Callisto energy, that is also about you, right? But it's also you calling on your ancestors, but don't get called to your ancestors, right? With this Neptune energy that's here. See, this is about you moving in with integrity, right? And to stay grounded, to continue to work hard, but don't lose thyself. Okay, that's what the ancestors want you to know. Don't lose thyself and don't do things that can cause yourself any harm, especially when it comes to you speaking things, talking things. Don't speak negativity over you or no one else. Don't get into arguments. Kind of stay in your own peace. Okay, because the ancestors is bringing that through as well. Um, some of you are going to be changing your looks. Okay, over the next few, weeks or so, you may be changing your looks, maybe changing your hair, changing your clothes. There's something about, maybe even your makeup or your lipstick or something about beauty could change for you. Also, education. Ancestors is saying if you are feeling earth element in reference of getting to more money, and doing something to educate yourself, now is the time. Okay, now is the time. So earth elements, ancestors say, and especially if it's something that is in reference of technology, because right now what you do, you control the outcome of that situation around technology, because and also your finances looks like it will elevate when it comes to technology in some shape, form, or fashion, because Neptune being in your law of compensation is definitely about how technology controls that element, okay, or that planetary alignment rather, and where it sits in your spread. Let me get clarity on this, all right? It looks good. Looks good so far, but let's get clarity on this earth element, earth ancestors. Clarity on the spread that you have here for earth, please. Clarity in reference of the advice and confirmation for earth. Okay, I have a few cards that flew out. All right, let me get them. Okay, Diamos flew out, which is all about and I'm gonna leave it out too. And then okay, so that's two good cards that flew out. So let me make sure I lose nothing else. Okay. Clarity on the spread, ancestors. Clarity on the spread for earth element. Clarity on the spread, please, for earth. Clarity on the spread for earth. Thank you. And that's what I thought. So the ancestors is definitely saying what I thought it was. Okay. Yeah, here's the justice card, the Mayat card. Okay. So ancestors is definitely saying what you have caused in the past and the effects of it is going to bring you justice at this time with the Mayat card. That card is in your law of cause and effect, which is karma. So karma is coming back around for earth elements, as well as anything that you may have caused, an effect to, is coming back around to you. So whether that's you paying it forward and helping others, right? Communicating with others in a good way or in a bad way, whichever way, whatever you put out is what you're going to get back, and justice will prevail. Okay. The justice is also there in reference of legal. If you're in some type of legal situation, some of you are going to get some type of a settlement, money situation around some type of legal situation. You could even be paid out, in some type of court case or some type of judgment. Is what the ancestors is showing. Is definitely giving something that is coming back around. Ancestors also want you to be honest in whatever it is. You must lead with integrity right now for my earth element. If you're in earth element in any way, dealing with money, business, health, whatever it may be, or earthly possessions, you need to be very honest around that right now, because if not, you're going to get karma for it, and it's going to come in reference of your money. I'm seeing that in reference of the law and compensation. Okay, but not only that, that Maya is the justice, right? That's the one that weighs your heart like a feather on the thing. So you must be in you must move in integrity, and this is divine order that's in your law of cause and effect. Right now it's all about the upright things that you need to be doing to ascend. Okay, karma is very strong for my earth elements at this time. I'm a Virgo moon, so it makes a lot of sense, right? But I'm definitely moving with integrity. All right, the answers is definitely showing. Once again, you got that phobos on what you're going for, what you're inspired to do. Ancestors is definitely saying you're in your bag right now for my earth elements. You're trying to get it. You're doing something that is creative. You're doing something that's going to allow you to be able to be abundant and prosperous, but you control the outcome of this. You must have no fear right now. No fear. Okay. And you must also let go of things from the past, get rid of and let go and release the trauma and the drama that is here in reference of what you have endured. Okay, because I have moon element here in reference of what you have endured. Some of you in reference of a baby father, a male, some figure that's here, that's male energy, that the ancestors is saying you are still holding on and it's controlling you, and it may block your blessings. So you don't want that. Do work on that. In the law of inspired actions, you definitely are inspired to change some things, but the ancestors want you to know you're going to have to change. That Callisto and Mars is for Earth, is telling you you're going to have to change some things within yourself, and that is all about what with that Mars energy is definitely telling you that's back to the skills, right? And the things that you're able to produce, the things that are foreign to you. It's time for you to create things that aren't foreign for you. Some things that, and if it is foreign, that's okay. Get prepared and ready to take on some things, maybe even foreign travel for you. Maybe it's something that you've been putting off, and the answers is like, well, now it's time, right? And come out of repeated cycles. Ancestors said no repeated cycles at this time, because it's like something that you're repeating, and you're inspired of doing some things yourself, but it's like you're repeating a pattern, and then it goes back to some form of temptations for you. Okay, maybe you're tempted of doing the same thing with a project or a new job, and then you're going to be back in the same place. So the ancestors say you got to cut that repeated cycle and do something new. Be ready for something new. Get organized and be diligent, yes, but be diligent and organized and be ready to take on and take action and be prepared for something that's going to transition you into something that's going to elevate you, that's new. Okay, and don't be afraid of it. All right, whether that's something new around a new business, whether that's something new around a new job, and how you communicate something to others in reference of you collaborating with others. This is all about you. Okay, Earth, this is all about you. All right. Now, answers definitely showing in reference of what's changing. Answers said what's changing is, it's a lot of things. New beginnings, first and foremost. Career. Okay, that's all over your spread, Earth. Okay, if you're an Earth element, it's a lot of things changing with your career. But ancestors said you must release the anything that's holding you back in reference of hidden secrets, deception, um, things that can create havoc in your life. You need to release. Okay, we have the new moon element that is here for you, earth energy, and that is about you utilizing the earth, the new moon. In earth, new moon is coming up at the end of this month, so this may be a really good time for you to tap in and do your rituals, do anything that can help you to summon in positive energy, okay, from source. The ancestors is saying right now during this new moon, this is a good time for you to use things in reference of roses. I'm seeing roses, rose water. I'm seeing let's see what else ancestors got on here. For you to horn in on your root chakra. Now is a good time for you to work on your heart chakra. Myrrh is a good time for you to burn myrrh incense, myrrh resins, whatever it is. And it's a good time for you to work on protection rituals, as well as rituals in reference of your journey or bringing in and ushering in abundance. Okay, aggressively, because it is showing that things could get a little aggressive for you around the new moons. And I'm feeling like it's definitely something that's gonna either be around your home life. It could be something around your living conditions. But it's definitely something around business and money. period. Okay, it's definitely that with this new moon energy. I got the new moon card for you, but look, it came out on the sun energy, so it's going to be highlighted for you, and it's going to be in a positive way. I know that for sure, because Earth, you have money all over your law of compensation, but the ancestors said you must operate out of integrity for your money to come in, and that's in love as well. So some of you are gonna get money by love, and some of you are gonna get money in reference of your work, your business. Like I've been telling you, your whole spread is saying it, and your whole spread is saying you get ready to be successful out of it. And some of you, it's in reference of you speaking. You may be like professional speakers, or being able to talk in front of a crowd, or having a good presentation that can bring in this promotion or this raise. Some of you get ready to get new money that's at the job, a new promotion. You get ready to move into a new position, and it's going to be all about what you talk about and your integrity and your character. It's going to be what you have done is what's going to be ushered into you, because that's why the ancestors said you control the outcome. It's all about you right now, baby. All right, Earth, that is your messages. Okay, this looks amazing. Okay, especially with this coming out in your law of compensation. Okay, and it's about your voice, and it's also about you having keeping and operating out of integrity throughout everything. Okay, and it's definitely some things that are coming back around that's going to be justice for you. Okay, that Mayati energy that is here, and it's definitely all about you. All right now. So I love it. I love this message for you. I hope that this resonates with you if you're in that earth element. Much love to you, and I will see and talk to you guys soon. Peace.